I got my strippers over the counter. It's okay because they put them on the counter. I took them off.
Right.
It's okay.
All they took, they were taking androstenedione and androstat, which were steroids. They were sold at GNC. You could buy them in over the counter.
And where the whole thing blew up was somebody took a picture of their locker, and one of the cans was in somebody's locker, and that's what kind of started the whole thing off. Matter of fact, bucked up, there are some products that you don't want to take.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they even made a point that they're going to make sure that they don't send deer, antler, something, to athletes because it could. And it's not what we think it is, but it could test that it is.
Right, gotcha.
So you really do need to be
Good. I mean, I've always done the same stuff. I've never had problems. I don't do anything crazy. I take some creatine and some protein. That's about it. So.
I take T-bone steaks. I take some Philly
Lots of
cheesesteaks.
grapes.
Huh?
Conversate for a few. Within a few, we're gonna do what we came to do. Ain't that right, Boo?
What the hell are you talking about?
Big and Smalls.
I don't know who that is.
Wow.
I know the name. I know that the two dudes killed each other, and one killed the other, and the other's posse went to the posse, and the posse just shot it out.
Whoa. I think that's a little bit too insensitive for this program. We're gonna need
You
HR.
better watch out. You might get a buck shot. You're gonna get bucked up.
We're gonna need
From now
HR.
on, don't be standing anywhere near
I need an
radios.
adult.
Give me
I need an adult.
Let me turn them off. Give me your thoughts. David Feldman talked about Alan Belcher.
Did you talk about me?
Nope.
I don't care.
Okay.
No. What about Alan Belcher? What? Because he got stripped of his belt?
Yeah, well, mutual decision.
Yeah.
He went a different direction.
There's no problem with that. I mean, that's.
Well, and
it should be.
I'll be honest with you, David even cleared it up even more, where some people were upset and some fans who don't know much. Alan Belcher just got a new contract, so he really wasn't under contract.
Yeah.
So he didn't run. And this is one of the things, and again, I've said it numerous times, I'm naive, I believe, blah, 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 blah. I find it hard to believe that a professional fighter that's had X amount of professional fights is running away
Right, he's not going
from a
to.
fight.
Right.
He's not.
Yeah. No, what happens is when you are, I mean, he was a champ, so another organization came in, offered money, probably more money than what he was being offered from, BKFC. Who knows? I'm just saying that. Or he just got to him at the right time. That his contract was up, so he took the deal. And
Nothing wrong with that.
yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it. And what happened in his last fight that he took?
I didn't see it.
Didn't he lose?
In-
Boxing?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, whatever. Good
But,
for you.
you know-
Here's the thing: when you're a fighter, you're not an organization. You're a fighter.
Right.
Okay. Your career's over in a blink of an eye. It goes a lot quicker than you think.
So does life.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I hear you. But I mean, not many people can be in their 40s doing it. I am. Most people are usually wrapped up by the time they're in their mid-30s. I mean, I'll probably do it till I'm in my mid-50s, but that's me. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to think of a 50-year-old Philadelphian fighting a 22-year-old
I'd still knock him out, so
Nebraska.
it don't matter.
Well, how old was Rocky? He was like 50 something.
He wasn't 50. Maybe in Rocky 6. Seriously.
Fighting Alzheimer's.
When he fought Antonio. Don't feed into him.
So when we saw Antonio Tarver in Mexico for USA versus Mexico, I was like, "Yo, Mason,"
Right.
and he's like, "Shut up, Trav." I was like, "Wait, what did you just say?" He's like, "Shut up, Trav." I was like, "How does Antonio Tarver know who Travis Thompson?" He's like, "Come on, man, I know exactly who you
He was a commentator for
Yeah.
BKFC.
Yep.
So,
are." Stop.
He was there.
Shut up.
We're all there.
well, I'm just saying, Antonio Tarver does a whole
He's a
lot
good
more
kid.
prep than Matt does.
Who?
Exactly.
It's not true.
That's not true.
Not true.
That's not true. He did an ice bath today.
Yeah, I'm already ahead of the game.
He prepped.
I prepped.
He prepped.
So chill right now.
Yeah.
Do you know, and B, is it out who you're fighting?
Yeah, I know who I'm fighting. I don't think it's out yet.
Why is it a secret?
I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, I think it's because they have so many shows on right now that they're playing catch up with getting things out into the public eye. That's just what I think. It may not be the reason.
No comment.
Who knows?
And I don't know what advantage it brings, and I don't know what it detracts from.
Well, I think what it does is you have a card. You're like, oh wow, this card's stacked. How can it get any better? And then you throw one or two more in there. Like, holy crap! How did you? They really did make it better. I never thought they could do that.
I understand that, and again, I want to say this, because I know fans.
Right.
Fans normally don't even look past co-main event.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you're right. This card in Lakeland is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And all we know are the first two fights.
Yeah. But as they keep throwing more fights out there, you're like, wait, that person's fight? Holy crap, that's a great fight. And that's what they keep doing. And then before you know it, you'll see the entire poster like, wow, this is really stacked.
And the
card.
same chuckleheads won't show up for the first fight. And the same chuckle fights won't, you know what I'm saying? Which drives me crazy. It absolutely bothers me. I'm curious on Saturday with the UFC having a noon start, how many people won't even realize it?
Right.
Yeah.
And they're going to mess. And to be honest, I didn't know in Charlotte that it was a
Right.
noon start.
Wow.
Which messed up my
Messed
entire.
up everything.
It did, which
Yeah.
enabled me, to be honest, it worked out to our advantage. We did a whole documentary. We covered 3 events in 24 hours,
That's awesome.
which was really cool.
So let me ask this question, and I think I already know the answer.
I'm scared.
No, but I think I already know the answer to it because I know you. But you put a lot of effort and time into your wardrobe, into your look,
Everything, yeah.
into your brand, into your
Well,
image.
hold on a second. A lot of effort. I remember going to a J.C. Penney looking for a suit.
Yeah. Stop, dude, really?
Not a suit.
Dude, how do we look?
You look
Did we
awesome.
look good? Okay. So I went anywhere and everywhere to find a
No, you
suit. I
did.
got a suit.
Yeah, we did.
It looked awesome.
We
Shut
did.
up.
But-
So you have to throw that out there on the radio.
But what?
So what if we
You
went
picked
to-
sides,
Yeah.
and I got to throw a bullet.
I didn't pick any sides.
you should just wore
I'm
your.
sitting in the middle of the table here.
You should just wore your birthday suit.
Jeez,
I got
man.
I got mine on.
Jeez.
That's what I wear. My birthday suit, custom made.
See,
tailor
that's the
made.
side that you're going.
But listen,
I
Trav,
didn't- I'm
but,
not picking
but, here,
that side.
but here's the thing. But with not being able to announce your fight or not being promoted like that, that affects your ticket sales and your
Yeah.
ability to market yourself. Like, so they should get it out in a more timely manner.
I get that, but you got to also realize I'm from Philly. I already have sold the tables I needed to sell, so I'm good to go.
And that's what I was going to say. I'm going to disagree with you. Shocking. Travis fans don't care who Travis is
Right.
fighting.
Right.
And
Right.
that's anybody. I'm not just saying
Yeah,
you.
no, you're right. You're
It's
right.
you think anybody cares? They're going to fly from Ireland to Vegas to watch Connor fight. They don't care who he fights.
Yeah.
They're coming for Connor. They're coming for Trav. They're coming for Jared. Whatever. Would it help? It certainly wouldn't hurt, but I don't know how much it helps.
Right.
Because fans are coming for one fighter, not
Yeah.
the fight.
That's true. I think this is gonna be a great fight when they actually do throw it out there. People are gonna enjoy the fight itself, so it could sell more tickets. I'm not here for ticket sales. I'm not here for that. I'm here to do my job, put on a great show beforehand, during, and after. I go through the crowd. I talk to everybody, do all that stuff. Again, I really don't care about ticket sales. I already sold enough tables. I'm good.
Down from Philly,
I have a couple of people that are flying in.
flying.
Yeah, I'm the only idiot that drives.
I was going to
from
say.
Philly down.
Well, that's why, because you needed a car
but
here.
you'll be
Because
here.
That's why,
Yeah.
because I need a driver.
Right.
I can't. I'm not going to Uber everywhere.
Right. Especially when you're here for that long, and it's
For the
kind of crazy.
duration, yeah.
My mom made a comment. She's been going up periodically to my brother in Atlanta. They're driving her car up there. She has 2 cars, so one car will be here, one car will be
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
there, so that she's not stuck in a
So you
house. She's not
always have a
Ubering,
car. That's
and she
awesome.
always has transportation. So I guess it does make sense. Enjoyment. Is there any in the next 4 weeks? Is there anything, whether it's fishing with Kelly or going to a Rays
So
game?
that was the one thing that was going to be cool, going fishing with Kelly. I'm kind of weird. Like
Oh, we know.
yeah, but I don't like doing things. I don't like going fishing. I don't like going to baseball games. Like, I'm here to beat the crap out of this guy. That's all I'm focused on. So it's like, sometimes it's cool to get away for a minute or two,
Right.
but I better get my training in that day.
Oh, for-
Like, cool.
for sure.
Like,
Yeah.
we might go fishing, we might go to a game or something like that, but I'm still training. Like,
Well, and that's what I would always say to fighters, and I know we only have about 2 minutes, is, when you go to like an exotic place or Hawaii, you're still there for work.
Yeah, that
so it's
stuff
not
doesn't
about going
become
out
a
and
big deal.
playing, but as long as you get your job done, you get your training in, maybe even do a little extra because you're going to go there,
Mm-hmm.
watch what you eat, and, still enjoy, we were talking about if you knew your life was going to end, you still got to enjoy life.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
you
you're
can
right.
still
You're absolutely
center
right with
on.
that. So what I wanted to do, which would be awesome, would be if my wife can bring my son down, because his birthday's the 12th. I'm fighting on the 14th, so I'm gonna miss his birthday. I was like, dude, can you bring him down? Like, I'll pay for you guys to fly down. Yeah, I'd love to see him on his birthday. So that's one thing I want. I want that, and then from to walk me out, and then we'll do something nice afterwards. Maybe we'll go to Disney or something.
Cool. Well, maybe I can try to set up you doing some fishing at Disney,
That would be awesome.
the lakes of Disney. So
That would be awesome.
I appreciate you stopping by next
appreciate
week.
you
Let's
guys
just
having me on.
let's count
Absolutely.
on it. We'll make you. I will make you the official co-host. He's now the
Yeah, he's-
co-host. He will be demoted again.
That's awesome.
You know, which will make
That's
this perfect. I'll give you 10 seconds. Anything to say before I
I
turn you
just
up?
need to
Okay,
know
you're
what,
cut off.
I just need to know what
You're
shirt
done.
size you wear for the, there are more than 2 genders shirt. Anyway.
That's right. That's why you shouldn't give me any time.
Yeah, for
See,
sure.
we had a great
We
conversation.
did, and he had to ruin it. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. Want to thank all of our guests, and of course, the legendary 2-time Emmy Award winner, Loretta Swit. You'll be able to catch that on the download. Steve will have that available later this afternoon. Until next week, enjoy the weekend. BKFC on Friday, UFC on Saturday, BYB on Sunday. This is Knockout Radio, brought to you by 8 Man Strong, Staff Zone, and Bucked Up Energy Drink.